welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's also good. Oh, that's awesome. All right, welcome back to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. Speaking of which, one of them I have running right now. I'm trying something new with this printer here because it gets very hot here in Florida, and this thing can't take it. And so I always get these errors about the heat, and so or related to heat in some sort of way. And so I saw that I could turn on. They had like fans in there, so I can turn on the fans and like increase the speed on the fans. So I'm gonna try to run this print because the print runs for like I think like 8 hours or something like that. And so, but like halfway in between, I always get some errors. So I have it running. Hopefully, it'll keep it cool, and we'll see what happens. So it's about to get started. I got some other prints running, and so yeah. Well, so those are the type of things that I like to do here at untilit.works. It's basically allows me to set aside time to work on projects I've been meaning to work on, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing untilit.works, it allows me to set aside that time to be able to focus and work on those things. Like some of those things is that I got feeling pretty good. I'll actually be able to shave, because I said I wasn't going to shave until I got all the orders out for the people who verified their addresses and their orders. So those have all been as of yesterday. I shipped all those out, so that's good. So I'm going to shave a little bit later. So that's going to be one of the things I want to do. But I'm going to start creating the packages for the artists that I collaborated with for those orders. So I'm going to work on that, and then wait on other people to finally reply to the emails I sent a while back, or maybe send some more emails. I'm not sure. So we'll see how that works. But untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these, where I'll pop up in here on the video, on your website, to remind you to take a break. You can get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit there and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Now, like I mentioned, I'll pop up on the screen, but if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, you may need to click play to start the stream. That's why the notice below the video saying you may need to click play, because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. Next to that, I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button, a space will open up, and the words I'm saying will hopefully be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. Then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point. And then there's a countdown timer, counting when the next work session will start. And then there's the button if you'd like to join the room to chat or ask questions. All right, cool. So that's that. Now, the work session looks like this. Share my screen. Oh, starting to print. Nice. I don't know if you can hear the fans, but the fans are really like kicking. So I have the fans of the actual machine on, and then I have 2 portable fans in there to try and cool it down as well, because it gets so hot here in Florida. Okay, so work session looks like this. In the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Then over here on the left-hand side, we have an audio player. So if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center is the to-do section, where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. It'll then add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section, and if you click that header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new window, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing all the things you got completed with like little check marks next to them. For me, it's like a nice visual way of saying, feel good going into the week, knowing I got some stuff done. Even if I don't get a chance to work on anything during the week, at least I know I put in some time. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, countdown to when the next break session happens. Again, it's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So let's say you don't have a particular thing that you want to work on, but you've always heard that web development sounds pretty cool, but you don't know where to get started. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what folks have told me that have gone through the programs, and from what I've seen from the curriculum, I think if you complete those programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So I have those there. Now, if you're already into web development and maybe you're looking for like a quick project that you can just follow some steps, get something running, get your creative juices going to where maybe you can extend that project or create something totally brand new, I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibility is to look over tutorials. So, like, for example, one of them is you follow the tutorial and you end up with this application that has an input box and a call button. You put in your real world phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. And I have one that's the opposite, where you create following the tutorial, you create this application where you link it to a virtual number that you get from Vonage. From your real world phone, you call that virtual number and you'll be able to answer in that web application you created following the tutorial and have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where like 2 users like log in to an application and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So some pretty cool stuff there, I think. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that. Don't worry about the highlight thing. That's related to the other thing that's broken. Now, Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, or maybe you want some feedback, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is that together as a collective, you'll be able to come up with the solution or maybe the feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you were to click View Hako, it'll show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this filter by keyword list. So maybe there's a specific topic or subject that you're looking for. Maybe it's in the keyword list, and then you'll be able to narrow down the results by selecting it. All right, now if you click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in a title and 3 keywords. You hit Create, it will generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. And when you join your Hako, it looks like this. You got the title here at the top. Or on the right-hand side, you can leave with the leave button and then open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here to the right. We'll come back to that. On the left-hand side, there's a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. Again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks to your link, they don't automatically join your room. They're going to be requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether you like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Because again, a point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. I think by being able to share your screen, you'll be able to divide the context for the folks in the room to be able to get you the help or feedback because they can see what you can see. The way you communicate through the Hako is I have a text chat here, like I mentioned before. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list of messages. Now, I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Then I have the opposite available where you enable text to speech. So if you're maybe on another tab and you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. All right. And then again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And yeah, that is it. Cool. Let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. There's some web components I want to work on. But before that, I want to get the post radio show promo stuff out the way so I don't have to worry about that. So that way, for the rest of the day, I'll be able to focus on these web components. All right, so thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time. Goes by the name of Nujabes. The track is featuring Apani B, and it's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I think all the showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how.